Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mr. English Clips, where learning English is fun, natural, and full of real-life examples. I'm Emily, and I'm so happy to have you here with us today.
And I'm Michael. Thanks for joining us again. Today, we're going to talk about something super useful for everyday conversations: how to talk about your day using the past tense in English.
Exactly. This is one of the most common things we do when speaking English. Telling someone what we did yesterday or how our day went. For example, I woke up at 7 or I watched a movie last night. Simple sentences like these are the building blocks of daily English.
That's right. But for many English learners, using the past tense can feel confusing at first, especially with irregular verbs like go, went, gone, or eat, ate, eaten. Don't worry though, today we'll make it super easy and natural.
Yes, by the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your day clearly and confidently using the correct past tense forms. You'll sound natural and fluent, just like native speakers when they share what they did.
So let's get started. Imagine it's evening and your friend asks, "How was your day?" That's when you use the past tense to answer. You might say, "My day was great. I went to work, I met some friends, and I watched a movie after dinner."
Perfect example. You're telling a story about what already happened. The present tense is for what's happening now, like I eat breakfast. But the past tense is for what already happened. I ate breakfast.
Exactly. Let's break it down step by step, but in a natural way, the way you'd actually talk to someone about your day.
So let's start with the morning. You can say things like, I woke up at 7, I brushed my teeth, I took a shower, I got dressed, and I ate breakfast. Notice how all of these verbs are in the past tense.
Right. Wake becomes woke, brush becomes brushed, take becomes took, get becomes got, and eat becomes ate. If you say, I wake up at 7, that means every day. But if you say, I woke up at 7, that means it happened yesterday.
And if you want to sound even more natural, you can add details. For example, I woke up at 7, but I stayed in bed for 10 more minutes because I was tired. See how that adds a personal touch?
That's a great tip. When you describe your day, try to connect your actions with reasons or feelings. Don't just list what you did. Make it sound like a little story.
Exactly. Let's continue. After the morning routine, you can talk about going to work or school. For example, I went to work at 8:30 or I went to school early today.
And then maybe I worked on a big project or I studied for my exam. These are all simple but powerful past tense sentences.
You can also use time expressions to make your story clearer, like in the morning, in the afternoon, yesterday, last night, last weekend, 2 days ago, or this morning.
Yes, for example, yesterday I met my friend for lunch, or last night I watched a really good movie. These time expressions help your listener understand when something happened.
Let's practice a few more examples together. Michael, tell me about your day yesterday.
Sure. Yesterday was a busy day for me. I woke up early, around 6:30. I made some coffee and checked my emails. Then I went for a quick walk before starting work. I had a few meetings in the morning, and after lunch, I finished editing a video. In the evening, I relaxed and watched a show on Netflix.
That's a great example. You used a mix of regular and irregular verbs. Woke up, made, checked, went, had, finished, watched, all in past tense.
Exactly. And notice how natural it sounds. It's just talking about your day step by step. You don't need complicated grammar or long sentences.
Now, let's give our listeners a few useful verbs they can use when describing their day.
Some common regular verbs that end with ed, are worked, cleaned, cooked, watched, played, talked, visited, traveled, studied, and listened.
And some common irregular verbs, which change completely, are go, went, have, had, see, saw, do, did, eat, ate, make, made, get, got, come, came, take, bought, and sleep. So when you say, I go to work every day, that's present tense. But if you're talking about yesterday, you say, I went to work yesterday.
Exactly. And if you say, I eat breakfast at home, that's present tense. But I ate breakfast at home is past tense.
Let's add a small storytelling tip. When you talk about your day, you can also include feelings and thoughts. For example, I was tired in the morning, or I felt happy after finishing my work. These small details make your English more natural.
Yes, and they help your listener connect with you emotionally. You're not just saying what you did, you're showing how you felt. That's what makes a conversation sound real.
Let's continue through the day. After work or school, you might talk about your evening. You can say, I came home around 6, I cooked dinner, I talked with my family, I watched TV, or I went to bed at 11.
Simple, clear, and very common sentences. And again, notice the past tense verbs. Came, cooked, talked, watched, went.
Now, let's look at some longer examples. Listen carefully. You can repeat after us to practice pronunciation and rhythm.
I woke up at 7, took a shower, and made breakfast. I went to work by bus, and I arrived at the office around 8.
After work, I met my friends for dinner. We talked about our week and laughed a lot. Then I came home and watched a movie before sleeping.
Beautiful examples. When you practice sentences like these every day, you'll start using past tense automatically without thinking too much about grammar.
Here's another tip. Try to use sequence words to organize your story, like first, then, after that, later. For example, first, I woke up and brushed my teeth. Then, I made breakfast. After that, I went to work. Later, I met my friend. Finally, I went to bed.
That's such an easy and clear structure. It helps your listener follow your story. And if you're a beginner, this pattern is perfect for daily speaking practice.
Yes, and remember, the more you talk about your day, the easier it becomes. It's something you can practice every single day because we all have daily routines.
Here's a fun exercise you can try at home. Every evening, record yourself talking about your day for 1 or 2 minutes. Say what you did, who you met, what you ate, and how you felt.
Exactly. You can say things like, I studied English for an hour. I cooked pasta for dinner. I watched a funny video. Or I felt tired but happy.
And if you want to make it more advanced, add details and connectors. For example, after I finished work, I met my friend for coffee. We talked about our weekend plans, and then we went shopping together.
That's right. When you connect sentences like that, your English starts sounding like a real story, not just separate phrases.
Now, let's talk about one of the most common mistakes learners make, mixing up the present and past tense. For example, some people say, yesterday I go to the market. It should be, yesterday I went to the market.
Yes, the word yesterday automatically tells you to use the past tense. So I go becomes I went. I eat becomes I ate. I do becomes I did.
If you're unsure, you can make a small list of the verbs you use most often in daily life, like go, eat, work, see, buy, and memorize their past tense forms.
And practice them in sentences every day. You can say, yesterday I worked. Yesterday I saw my friend. Yesterday I ate pizza. And yesterday I went shopping. Simple, clear, and correct.
The more you repeat, the more your brain remembers. Soon, you'll start using them automatically. No translation, no hesitation.
Exactly. Let's do one more mini story to help you visualize it. Listen carefully.
Yesterday was a great day. I woke up early and went for a run. The weather was beautiful and I felt energetic. After breakfast, I cleaned my room and listened to music. In the afternoon, I met my cousin for lunch. We ate at a nice restaurant and talked for hours. Later, I went home, watched a movie, and went to bed around 11.
That's perfect storytelling. It's natural, simple, and full of past tense verbs. You can use this exact pattern to describe your own day.
Here's another example, a short one. I had a busy day. I studied English, wrote some emails, and helped my friend move to a new house. In the evening, I relaxed and read a book.
So good. Notice how adding little feelings like I was tired or I felt relaxed makes it sound more human and real.
Exactly. Learning grammar is important, but using it in real life is what makes it stick.
And the best part is you can practice anywhere while walking, cooking, or even brushing your teeth. You can think, what did I do today? And answer in English.
That's right. Think in English and speak in English, even when you're alone. It's one of the fastest ways to become fluent.
Before we wrap up, let's quickly review the main tips. Use the past tense to talk about finished actions. Add time expressions like yesterday, last night, or 2 days ago. Use sequence words like first, then, and finally to make your story clear. And most importantly, practice every day.
Consistency is everything. Even 2 minutes of speaking practice a day will help your brain remember faster.
So next time someone asks, how was your day? You'll know exactly how to answer. Confidently, naturally, and correctly.
Yes, you can say, my day was great. I woke up early, went to work, met my friends, and watched a movie. Boom! That's perfect English.
We hope this episode helps you feel more confident using the past tense. Remember, English becomes easy when you make it part of your daily life.
That's right. Keep practicing, stay positive, and make English a habit. Every small step you take brings you closer to fluency.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mr. English Clips for more fun and simple English lessons.
See you next time, and until then, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep improving every day.
Bye, everyone.